Ah, shit. Here we go again.
Yesterday, I told y'all a story where my homeboy got robbed by this stripper named Candy that we went to school with the other night at the strip club. Now, for those that haven't heard that story, I'm going to retell that story right quick, but there was a huge part that he conveniently left out of the story, okay? So if you already heard the story, just listen to it again. It's going to be bigger and better. Pause. All right, so here you go. So my homeboy, he been waiting to get his income tax check since, February? So you got February, March, April, May, June, July, so 6 months. He been waiting to get his income tax check. Now, he got about $11,000 to $12,000 back. Now, let me let y'all know how my homie programmed. He has his own house. It's paid off. He has 2 cars. He has a real good job at the shop at GM, okay? So his priorities are intact. Now, here's the thing. My homeboy is a big trick also. He like to trick, and he tricks a lot. So he gets his income tax back finally, I'm going to say 2 days ago, and he called me. He like, yo, D, what you doing? I'm like, you know what I'm in here doing, man. I'm in the studio cranking out these videos. He like, look, hey, let's go to the strip club right quick. Now, we're going to put a little pause right there. Now, listen, y'all. Back in the day, when I say back in the day, maybe about 15 years ago, it was a long time, I was what you would call the strip club king, okay? Now, let me tell y'all how I program. So, to be the strip club king, you get free dances and all the ladies love you up in there. But I wasn't in there on no freaky stuff. Basically, a lot of these girls that will be in a strip club, I would know on a more personal, intimate level. Like, I grew up with these girls, in elementary, middle school, high school. So a lot of these chicks would just give me love because, we was just cool like that. I wasn't going there to, be on no freaked out stuff. But, every once in a while, yeah. But for the most part, I'm just in there chilling with the homies, right? And a lot of these strippers was my homies also, right? Female homies. I guess I got to explain that in 2024, right? So, anyway, so a lot of cats, if they go to the strip club and they see, a nice tenderoni that they want, they'll call me and be like, yo, AD, what's up with so-and-so? And matter of fact, I'm going to give y'all 2 stories in one. But we're going to finish this first one, then we're going to get to the next one. So a lot of my homeboys, they knew that I basically was the plug with the strippers or whatever. So my homeboys would call me if they seen somebody, and they'd be like, yo, what's up with her, man? You think, And I'd be like, yeah, that's a no-go, or yeah, she going, right? So my homies usually call me on some tip like that. But anyway, so my wife now, who I'm with now, whatever, she don't like me going to the strip club. Now, my wife, she bad. And I ain't saying she bad just off the sake of just saying she bad. She bad. She top tier. And I guess, I don't understand, so the last time I've been in a strip club, my homeboy P, he just got out of prison. He did, 12 years for robbery and assault on an officer. So he gets out, and my cousin Calvin called me. He like, hey, P out. And I'm like, all right, bet. What, y'all taking him out? And my cousin was like, nah, I ain't got no money. I was like, God dang, y'all knew Pete was getting out soon, y'all. So I said, hey, man, give him my number, man. So my cousin Calvin give me the number, and I called him. I'm like, what's up, Pete? He like, yeah, man, I'm out, baby, I'm out. I said, all right, bet. I said, man, what you got going on? He said, nothing. My baby mama, why my phone always going off? Anyway, He like, yeah, my baby mama, she bought me some clothes and we about to go out to Applebee's, and after that, so I'm free. I said, all right, listen, call me as soon as you, touch down and you settled in the house. I'm gonna come scoop you up. He like, all right. So later on that day, he ended up calling me, and, I was like, all right, I'm about to come through and pick you up, right? So, I pull out the drop top, the Mustang. Y'all know how I do. I roll the red carpet out, right? And I go to the bank and I get they only let me get about, 6, 12. I think I only could get $1,800. I'm not sure. Y'all know the ATM be tripping. So I think I had about $1,800, and I was like, so I scooped him up, and I was like, man, what's up, man? So we talking. He like, man, I seen some of your prison stories and stuff, man. That's crazy. I said, yeah. He was like, man, teach me how to do that. I was like, I got you. So I said, man, where you want to go? He was like, man, I ain't gonna lie, man. I want to see some bras, man. I want to see some bras. I was like, you ain't knock your baby mama off? He was like, man, she got a boyfriend, man, and he cool, but nah, I ain't even gonna disrespect their relationship. Now listen, y'all, P is a respectable stand-up dude, and for him to been locked down for 12 years, and the last thing he broke off was his baby mama before he went in, and he had that respect for her, even though she bought him some clothes, but it is what it is. So I'm like, all right, man, we out to the strip club. So he like, all right, bet. So we pull up. He like, hey, you know I ain't got no money, right? I just got out. I said, man, I got you, dog. So I gave him, I think $100 right there, right? So I paid for his way to get in. And now in Michigan, if the girls are nude, all the way nude, they can't serve alcohol in the establishment. Now I'm not gonna name none. I ain't gonna name none of the gentlemen's clubs at all, because I ain't trying to blow up the spot. But if the girls is all the way nude, they can't serve alcohol in there. But if the girls have covered up, and you know what I mean, with the tape on them or whatever, then they can serve alcohol. So we went to one that, dang, which one was that? I'm trying to see, did I have something? Yeah, I did have something to drink. Yep. So this was one that wasn't a fully nude one that we went to. Now it's coming to me. So we get up in there, right? Instantly, I recognized the bartender, right? Actually, this was a chick I used to talk to back in 10th grade or whatever. So she was like, man, what you doing in here? I heard you was in Ohio. I was like, I'm back. She was like, oh, okay. So she came around the corner, gave me a hug, and then she really was trying to rub on me. And I'm like, oh, whoa, I'm married. She was like, oh, you is? I said, yeah. So she tried to come out. I said, nah, I don't get out like that. I'm faithful. She was like, oh, okay, all right, well, I'm over here, if you need me. I said, all right. So we go find our seats by the stage, and, he bright-eyed. He like, oh, man, I'm telling y'all a whole nother story. But anyway, I told y'all this going to be 2 stories at one. But, so he bright-eyed, and, he just looking around. It's a couple of chicks coming up to us, asking, do we want dances? Some of these chicks I know, some of them I don't know. This one chick, I guess she was feeling me real tough or whatever, but she found herself, trying to dance on me, and I just moved her to the side, and I put her on to him or whatever. And because that don't turn me on, man. I done been there, I done all that, man, to the full, believe me. So, that don't really, I ain't type. Plus I'm married anyway. So I give him $300, right? And he go up to the bar and they give him 300 ones or whatever. So he just out there, just throwing it, right? So now I'm really thinking to myself, dang, 4th of July is tomorrow. No. It was the 2nd of July. Boom, boom. And I ain't even get no barbecue stuff, y'all. I ain't getting no ribs. I had a lot of chicken, but I ain't getting no ribs and stuff. Them ribs be like $20, $25, right? So I got to count my money in my head. I'm like, oh, shoot, I forgot. I got to get ready to buy this meat and stuff. So I wasn't throwing them more money, right? Now, this was the time where girls was selling that cat for $40, right? Don't look at me talking about, oh, Dante, how you know that? Because the streets talk, man. Hey, hold on. Check this out, y'all. We're going to put a pause right here in the story right quick. Check this out. Dante ain't got to get up here in front and stretch the truth about if he was paying for cat. No, I never did, never was, and continue and never will pay for no cat. I'm too player for that. Just because you cats gotta spend your hard-earned money to get yours some, I don't play them games. All right. So anyway, y'all got me bent. Anyway, hit the like button while we at it. So anyway, just one chick come through and she was like, hey, you cute. She was talking to me. And I said, yeah, you cute too. She was like, we want to dance something? I said, nah, not really, but you want to take care of my man right here? And she was like, what you mean take care? I'm like, he just got out the joint, and he ain't. You know what I mean? She was like, well, okay. Then she got close to my ear. She was like, well, what you want me to do? I said, go hook him up. You know what I mean? Hook him up. She was like, all right. So she grabbed him by the hand and I slipped him $100 because I didn't know what the price of was, what it was. So I slipped him $100 and, they go duck off in a VIP room or whatever. And I'm just sitting there. Oh, that's what it was. I cannot think of this girl name. This is one of my sister friends. We were just talking about her the other day because she got a son. And he a real cool dude, man. And dang, what is her? I think her name's Cherie. Yeah. Her name was Cherie. And Cherie used to have a crush on me in middle school. And I just never would give her the time of day because I really looked at her as a sister, and I just couldn't. And when I say she had the biggest crush on me, she had the biggest crush on me. But I would never give her the time of day at all. And she came in there, she got her body done and everything. But, it's just one of them things, man, where, you knew somebody for so long and, you look at them as a sister status or whatever. I just don't violate like that. So she's like, yeah, I see you and this and that. And it was her time to get up on the stage. And I just felt real uncomfortable because she just kept staring at me when she was dancing and stuff and trying to come over there by me. I'm like, man, I'm not, man, watch out. Right. So after her dance in, I give her $100 right there, just off the strength, you know what I mean? Because I know she got kids and, she got bills to pay and, so I just throw $100 right there. So then he come back and he's smiling. When I say he's smiling, he looked like he out of breath and everything. And I said, you straight, man? He said, yeah, I'm straight. And then the girl gave me $60. So I was confused. Now, like I said, I heard that, girls were selling for $40 or whatever, but I can't even say never really. I just never was involved in that type of activity. So when she gave me the $60 back, I'm thinking to myself, like, why did she give me $60 back? I said, what y'all do? Yeah, I ain't gonna tell y'all what they did, but they did. They did what they did. And he was like, I said, how much did she charge you? He was like, man, she said $40. I said, oh, okay. Now, we're going to put another pause in that right quick. These is the real ones. Like, people be looking down on strippers and stuff. And, yeah, some of these strippers are foul, right? Like the next story I'm about to tell y'all. But some of these strippers is really loyal. And they can be, like, your best friend, like they more loyal than these dudes and your homies, believe me, right? And off the strength of her just, I didn't even know what it was, the price or whatever. But for her to just come back and just give me the 60, you know what I mean? That's good business. But anyway, so, he like, all right, so we just going to fast forward from that. I drop him off home, and that's that. Now let's get to the story that I originally, because y'all know Dante be here and there. So that story is done. Now let's get to the original story. All right. So quick update. Well, get y'all up to speed. So my homeboy called me. He got his income tax. He got about 12,000. Now this not P. This a whole nother guy. He got his income tax back. And he called me and was like, yo, D, we out to the strip club. And this was recent. This was like 3 days ago, y'all. So I'm like, nah, I can't do it. And, the wife don't want me going out. And, you know what I'm saying? He like, all right, bet, whatever. Right? So he go to the strip club, right? So he there, he doing what he do. Then he end up calling me. And it's like maybe 11:30 at night, 11:45-ish. And he like, hey, Dante, do you remember this girl named Candy? I said, Candy? Because remember I told y'all, dudes, they be calling me, asking me about certain chicks or whatever. I said, Candy. I said, the white girl? He said, yeah. I said, yeah, Candy, yeah, I remember Candy. He was like, hey, listen, man, you think she'll go? I said, what you mean go? He like, man, you know what I mean. You think if I pay her, she'll, you know what I mean? I said, I don't really know. I didn't really, her ain't really, I don't know. I was like, she might, I don't know. You should go see. So he like, I bet. Now, you remember, for the people that heard this story yesterday, this is the part that I left all the way out because I was just told this morning at 5 a.m. So he hit her off for like 3 bands just off the rip, and he basically paid for her for like an hour or whatever just to stay by him, right? So he give her $3,000. So he come in there with 10. He give her $3,000. Then he tells her he wanted her to, he basically told her like, listen, I want to get up out of here and I want you to come with me and, I'm willing to pay. So he asked her how much, right? And she tell him whatever the price was, it came up to $7,000 because he still had $3,000 left. So whatever he gave her in that club, it was $7,000 that she put up in her purse or whatever. Now, this is the part that he left out. It's a real crucial part that he left out. Now, she told him that, okay, I'm going to need $3,000 to leave the club. Now, she told a lie and she told the truth at the same time. She lied about the price of her leaving because if you scheduled to be there at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning and you leave early, you got to pay a house fee to leave, right? Now, that's the part that's true. But usually the house fee, depending on what time it is and what's going on, and if it's packed out and stuff, it can range from $200 to maybe $1,000. It just really depends on what's going on or whatever. So she comes to him and be like, yo, it's going to cost me $3,000 to leave early. So he said that he gave her the $3,000 and she just never came back. Okay. So let me tell y'all the story as y'all never heard it before, because some of y'all haven't heard the story. So he said that he gave her the money, so she got 10 racks, right? She left and said, I'll be right back. He waits for about an hour. He just sitting there, and he get up and he go to the security like, hey, is Candy still back there? And they're like, man, she left about an hour ago, bruh. And he said, he was like, you lying. They're like, yeah, she left an hour ago. So she ran off on him. This is when he called me. Hey, man, you know where Candy be at? Like, I'm out here in these streets like that. He asked me like I just know where people live at. Like I'm just in the streets, right? I'm like, man, what happened? He like, man, this girl done ran off with 10 bands. She done ran off with my 10 bands, bro. She done ran off with my 10 bands, man. Hey, can you look for her? Like I'm a private investigator or something. So I'm like, hey, man, listen, I'm in the bed, bro, man. I'm in the bed, dog. He like, man, all right. Now, this is the part that he conveniently left out, y'all. Now, when I gotta put, he don't care. He actually told me to tell the story, right? But he might be mad if I tell this part of the story, but I ain't saying his name. But some of the homies, they know because they do the same too. So what he forgot conveniently to tell me was that, now I don't want this video flagged. Okay, so when he gave her the $7,000, right? When she was dancing on him, she basically pulled out a bump. Now, people that was born in the 80s and the 90s, you 2010 and 2020 people, y'all wouldn't know what a bump is, okay? A bump is basically, matter of fact, I ain't even gonna say what a bump is. People that's in the comment section, I know we got some dope fiends and some blowheads in the building. Now, everybody got a pass. Don't try to put that on me, though, because I ain't did none of that. Anybody that know me in real life knew Dante was drugs-free and alcohol-free for real, right? But there's some people in the comment section that got a pass. Y'all know what taking a bump is. So y'all let the people, educate the people in the comment section what a bump is. So he in there taking a bump, boom, boom, right? And so he's basically high out of his mind. So you remember when I said that after he gave her the other $3,000 to go pay the house or whatever, he's sitting there high out of his mind. He all coked out, and he just sitting there looking stupid, right? Now I don't know if anybody ever been coked out or whatever, but never mind. Anyway, so that's why he sat there numb all that time, and time went by so fast but slow to him. He thinking she was gone maybe 5 or 10 minutes, but it actually was a whole hour, right? So that's what happened in that whole situation. Some of y'all was asking questions like, so maybe he should just go back up there one of these nights and what? And do exactly what? What he gonna do? Confront her? get beat down by security and threw out? What are you supposed to do? Anyway, hey y'all, let me know in the comment section. We about to do a roll call. And when I say roll call, I need for y'all to type where y'all from in the comment section. And with that, y'all, I'm out. Welcome to the Donta Show Network, where you get your daily fix of crazy stories presented to you by King Dante. Okay, YouTube family, we done reached 100K followers in 2 years. Now let's get to 1 million. If you want me to promote your business, your product, your social media channel, whether it's YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, OnlyFans, whatever it is, if you got a movie on Tubi, right, and you want me to promote that, all you have to do is text this number that's on the screen right there, all right?
Ah, shit. Here we go again.